Hey everyone, welcome to From the Depths. I'm Menti and this is episode 45 of the Battleship Brawl Season 2 tournament. This episode we've got the Victory Class Gun Carrier by Shieldmate going up against the Danubia by Blackhand Hun. Yeah, names. Anyway, this is a primary round match, so the loser here will be going down to the secondary bracket. Let's go ahead and find out who that's going to be. Round 1, start. Both ships settling into the water, bringing their guns about, getting ready to fire. Danubia using an HE spam tactic while the Victory Class is using penetration depth. Neither side really landing much in the way of hits there. Seems the Danubia has a slightly better rate of fire. Oh, those shells did some damage. Those got into the hull. Sent fragments bouncing around all over the place in there. Oh, the Victory Class might be a little bit weak to HE spam with how exposed the turrets are. They're easy to hit directly and do a lot of damage to that way. The Danubia has very little in the way of exposed weaponry. You have to go through the hull mostly to deal any real damage. But those fragments on the Victory Class Gun Carrier's weapons could very easily bounce into one of those barrels and shear it off, and that could cause some problems. The Danubia has lost nearly half of its weaponry. It's still attached at the moment, but it has been disabled. Oh, we've got a bit of a range situation on our hands here. Yeah, they are out of range. They both kind of sailed away, but the Victory Class is coming about first. I'm not going to start the clock just... Okay, I'll start the clock now. Okay. And this is on the Danubia, and it seems it has lost propulsion, so that is not good for it. It's basically relying on the Victory Class to not disqualify it now. Get right here on the edge of the... Oh, is it moving again? It might just be moving somewhat from the explosions. Almost back in range. She used 30 seconds of his disqualification clock at this point. And there we go. We're back in range. Just barely. Victory Class in no hurry to close the distance. Uh-oh. Looks like it's turning away again now, or starting to, as it lost, Oh, it seems to have lost propulsion as well. Or no, it hasn't. It still has propulsion. And it still has control over its maneuvering, too. It's just broadsiding. Oh, but it's losing so many guns. It has no weapons left. Let's get a damage report. Victory Class down to 59%. Because it has lost so many of those guns. And now this gun is taking gauge damage, but it's still operable, so it's firing just little dinky shells at higher rate. That are doing literally nothing, they're just bouncing off the deck. Here, doink, doink. Excuse me. Victory Class down to 57%. And with its only operable weapon being that one that's firing basically useless shells, yeah, I feel like this is pretty much over. It's an unofficial victory for the Danubia at this point. Oh, and there it is. The victory class has been despawned. It has been defeated by the Danubia. That's the end of round 1, folks. We'll go ahead and get round 2 started. Alright, the contestants are set, the clock is reset, round 2, start. Is the Danubia going to claim victory here again and send the victory class on down to the secondary bracket? Or is the victory class going to force a round 3 between these two? Oh, that looks like it's a... Oh! Yeah, that was a pretty good volley. Took out 2 guns immediately. Let's see how the return fire. Seems the Danubia is doing just fine at the moment. Ooh, well it was, and then it just lost 3 guns from a couple of shell strikes. Oh man. Seems the victory class is once again taking a lot of damage to its weapons. Those turrets are very exposed to high explosive fire. It looks like they've only got 1 or 2 layers of metal in most places, so that isn't the greatest protection. Yeah, the victory class is down to 1 gun again already. Wow. We're getting a range issue going again here. And there it is, they are out of range. And once again, the Danubia is sailing away at that time. The victory class is angled slightly towards it, so go ahead and start the clock. Yeah, the victory class is definitely trying to close the distance at this point, so it has become the Danubia's responsibility. It needs to turn around. Like, it's not turning at all. It's just sailing straight away. Is it taking damage to its rudders? No, it still has rudders. Don't know why it's not turning. Used 40 seconds of its disqualification clock, and the distance is still too far. It's getting close though. Close, but no cigar. Danubia has been disqualified for being out of range for too long. Okay, it's barely even tried to turn even a little bit. Yep, that's round 2, folks. Very boring and anticlimactic way for the battle to end, but you know, the rules are the rules. I don't know why the Danubia wasn't turning. Don't know if maybe it took damage to its naval AI card, so, well, no, then it would just stop moving in that case, unless there's like an ACB or something in there forcing the engines to always be running. Victory class, right. Okay, get this reset. Get round 3 here underway. see how this one goes. Hopefully the Danubia will actually maneuver this time rather than just sailing straight. Because, I mean, it basically had that battle in the bag. All I had to do was stay in range and it would have won. Ah, this time instead of sailing past it, the victory class is actually turning away. So this will probably keep the out of range condition from happening this battle. Which, judging by how the previous battles are going, is actually a bad move on the victory class's part. It's already down to 3 operating guns left. Oh, jeez. Make that 2. Or 1. Jeez. Victory class getting absolutely slammed. It's already 2 damaged and going to despawn. That's it, folks. That was quick. That was short and sweet. So, my condolences, Shieldmate, but your victory class gun carrier has been defeated and sent down to the secondary bracket. But congratulations to Blackhand Hun. Your Danubia has defeated its opponent and will be moving on to the next round of the primary bracket. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I enjoyed filming it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the battlefield.